It's like the quiet before like the siege. Like...
You're right. It is. And hello, I'm Jenna, and this is QuestMaster. We have gathered the grandiest, the most daughtariest women that we could find to play. Wait a minute. Alex?
Yes.
Where is Jean Proxima?
So, I sent the ravens. The ravens, you remember?
Yeah.
I can't explain what happened in the intermediate times, but they are now at the spa together.
And how we have to do this for 3 hours, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And the ravens will come back and I can go to this spa?
I haven't determined that yet, but I assume so.
All right. Anyway, we are here to raise money for the Trevor Project, just like last year, which you can support over at tinyurl.com/questmaster. Got anything to add?
And for those of you at home, what does the Trevor Project do, you guys?
It supports at-risk LGBTQIA+ youth. Hell yeah. We're all about that life. If you guys have any questions, huh?
Yeah, if your interests lie closer to home, then we can ask questions in chat, correct?
That's right.
About our...
We sure can.
Excellent.
And then at the end, we will have a live Q&A session.
Excellent. All right. Well, now let's go ahead and meet our contestants. So I think for today, we'll start with, Ellery, what are you doing right now?
So right now, Ellery is in a state of limbo. She is in a place that if you are up to date on the Adventure Incorporated podcast, forget everything that I'm saying right now. She is safely huddling in a little corner. There are a high concentration of bones around her. It's nothing to be alarmed about yet, based on what I think was released on Monday. But you know, she's hanging out with some bones.
We all like bones. Got one right there.
Well, amongst the white of the bones, a white envelope wouldn't stand out, but a wax red seal would. And in front of you, you just see the edge of a little red wax seal. And notice that this is a very square bone. Would you like to grab it?
Yeah, she does.
Excellent. When you grab it, it flips open. And as the paper kind of starts to expand, Arbery, what are you doing now?
Arbery is kind of relaxed, and which is unusual. So she's not thinking about it too much. But she is hanging out in her normal spot, in her normal woods, feeling very, very at peace that everything just seems to be completely calm and normal, and all the trees are where they're supposed to be, and that everything is just as she expects it to be.
Excellent. And just as expected, you are holding a letter in your hands. This is a very normal occurrence. This happens all the time. And as expected, it has a red wax seal on it with a little Q and a little M. Would you like to open it?
Yes, I would like to confidently open it.
Excellent. It confidently explodes around you in a chaos of paper. And A9, what are you doing?
Ainine is going to just kind of be sitting at her desk with her hands folded like this, staring blankly and frustrated at her desk. And I'm assuming at what the thing on her desk is.
You would assume correctly, yes.
She's literally just... She looks up, realizes that there's only one way to get it over with, and opens the envelope.
Wonderful. As the envelopes tear and break themselves into paper feathers, this wing sweeps over all of you, and you feel your stomach lurch as you're pulled up into the air. The ground below you blurs, and as you travel, you see the greens and the browns, and you watch everything fly past you at alarming speed. From the ground, a casual observer might think that some sort of little hummingbird had passed them or something like that. But for you, it's a roaring chaos as all of the wind is coming past you, and then all of a sudden it stops. Everything goes from chaos to just a gentle breeze, and you're standing at a very familiar cavern entrance.
Oh, oh boy. Well, this is, the last time I was a little, disrupted, but I feel like this is kind of a nice break from what I've been up to.
I'm almost afraid to ask if this is something that is comparably exciting.
Exciting is a word for it.
So when do we think everybody else is going to show up? Because they're going to get here, right? Like, we
Well,
can't
they've
do
got
it without
to.
all of us. Like, we need that.
They might be clever enough to not open the envelope this time.
Oh,
Wait,
I didn't know that was an option.
I
I
also
didn't
did not
either.
know. I thought it was
didn't-
like gonna explode if you didn't.
I also thought it was not an option, but now I'm looking at how not here they are.
Oh,
Huh. Well,
hmm.
maybe it'll still explode and that'll bring them here anyway. So should we just go in the meantime?
Yeah, we'll listen for the explosions.
Why would I object at this point?
My grandma always says where there's explosions, friends quick follow.
I have concerns about what your grandmother's life has been like up to this point.
Oh, it's been wonderful. She can't remember some of it, but
That might be the explosions.
Wonderful.
Ellery's gonna walk into the cave. Yeah.
Excellent.
need
Do you
a
all walk
few-
in?
Yeah, I
Yes.
need a feeling very responsible for this entire group at this point is like, well, I have to.
That's a valid thought.
Well, as you walk in, there are, as expected, two very familiar figures in front of you. And one of them is the most astonishing, astounding, blindsiding, dumbfounding, eye-opening, flabbergasting, jarring, jaw-dropping, jolting, shocking, startling, stunning, stupefying, surprising, mighty, potent, stalwart, resplendent, beaming, bright, brilliant, dazzling, effulgent, glowing, incandescent, radiant, shining, beaming, bedazzling, bright, brilliant, glowing, stunning, unbelievable, inconceivable, unimaginable, eye-opening, marvelous, miraculous, portentous, prodigious, staggering, sublime, surprising, wonderful, incomprehensible
Stop.
is starting
Stop.
to look at me.
Stop.
It's the QuestMaster.
And standing next to the questmaster, pen in hand, ready for anything. Anything.
Yes, anything.
Anything. Is little Alex.
Hello. Well, welcome back, contestants, to our show. We're glad to have you.
Do you have any other contestants, or do you just always make us do this?
Well, you see, we do have other contestants, but we spoke to the producers, and you are our best contestants. And so we've decided to feature you more prominently on our network.
Wow.
They're scraping the bottom of the barrel so hard they've gone through it.
No, that's no way to talk about ourselves. We're pretty great. I think we've done, remember the thing with the balls? We were all so good at that.
All right, we don't talk about the thing with the ball. See, as a paladin, I should be good at physical challenges, but it's almost like the person whose body I sometimes inhabit is incapable of physical tasks.
If I remember correctly, you were able to, in a moment of just complete amazing physical attributes, just toss it like it mattered not and make it him.
Yes, that was because it didn't matter anymore.
I see that as an absolute win.
I think so too. I was impressed. I didn't get it in at all.
All right, well, I am at the very least grateful for the self-esteem boost the two of you give.
I too thought the ball maneuver was impressive. I marked it on my cue card.
So what are we here for this time?
Well, as always, you're here to do tasks. And the very first one is, as always, the prize task. So if you could please present to the QuestMaster the best thing to give to a kobold.
All right.
Ellery walks up to the QuestMaster and holds out her arms.
Oh, just walking right up there, are we? All right then. What? Hi, hello. Hi.
And she throws her arms around the QuestMaster.
Alex,
Yes?
do I need to make them roll initiative?
Are you going to attack them?
I haven't decided.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't sorry. It wasn't an aggressive hug. It was just a hug. I thought it might be a better demonstration.
A
The best thing to give
hug.
a kobold.
That's what is that? That's an affection thing, right?
Yeah. And you could hug me back if you wanted.
Okay. Who's next?
Ellery like takes a few steps back.
I panickedly look at Anine.
She kind of like looks back and goes, oh, if I must. She's going to pull out a small wooden cage and place it on the table before you. It contains a small brown bat. His name is Squeak.
Oh, I love him.
I figured it was either this or a bottle containing a genie, and of the two, this seemed less potentially dangerous to give you.
Yeah, QuestMaster immediately grabs it and holds it up and looks at it. Squeak, you say? And pokes it. Oh my. Does he do anything?
He is a bat, so he eats insects and produces a key material used in the production of mascara.
Wow.
That is pretty cool.
It's very impressive.
Peek my head out around the side. I said, a completely normal bat?
Yes.
Just a bat?
Just a bat named Squeak.
Okay.
I imagine if you wanted to make, like, do magic things, you could use him as a familiar, or you could use him as pest control around your house, or you could just pet his little head, because he is very fuzzy.
Interesting. Those little thumbs though. All right. Who's next?
So I walk forward with a little clay pot full of what looks like lotion. And I say that this is my grandmother's recipe for dry, scaly skin.
I see.
The idea
They do
of a
have scales.
kobold with just like smooth, like nice skin is really unsettling.
I don't like it.
I find it very helpful.
All right.
I really like that this kobold is getting some friends to pour affection into, some friends to pour affection into them, and some ways to pour affections into themselves.
Honestly, it sounds quite nice. But
Are
we
these
do
actually
for it.
Are these actually going to a kobold?
No, they will go to one of you.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I asked.
Yeah, if
Sometimes I
anybody
get
could just keep
confused
the
too.
stuff, then I would still have that awesome thing with the turn and the crank and the ding, ding, ding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was told I
The
wasn't allowed
sound
to
was
keep it.
great.
Mm.
It had to go to the winner. Those are the rules. All right. Well, shall we assign some points for this now?
Let's do that.
Wonderful.
All right. I have never attempted to give any sort of a gift to a kobold except, perhaps a sword. That really wasn't a gift, though.
Oh, I see. With you, the pointy end first. Oh,
Correct. Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Got you.
But I can imagine that if given, a hug, they might enjoy that. They're small, adorable little creatures. We're gonna give that one a 2.
Excellent.
Let's see. So that leaves us a bat and skin cream. A
Mhm.
bat and skin. Unfortunately, I'm just terrified that the kobold is gonna eat the bat. And I kind of like this bat.
Weirdest 12 days
sadly-
of Christmas ever.
We are gonna give the bat a 1 today.
All
And
right.
the thought of just a smooth kobold, I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable in a weird way, but I kind of like it. So we're gonna give him the skin cream for 3 points.
Okay. Excellent. Very fair. Very magnanimous. All right. Well, on that particular note, shall we move along in our competition and see what we do next?
Yeah.
Perfect. With your very unsure agreement to the rest of this challenge, you will be ushered into the first room. And as you step in, there's this stone doorway that leads to this cavernous room. This one's much more natural than anywhere else you've ever encountered in the quest dungeon. It's relatively clean, but there are rivulets of water kind of dripping off the walls, and they're running along the floor and kind of pooling and dipping. And the ceiling is full of stalactites, and the floor, tall stalagmites, looking mostly like melting rock. But if you let your imagination take over, a few look like they might almost have a humanoid hand reaching up towards the sky. But the most important feature here is that right in front of you, there's a little table, and on it are 4 small, delicate clockwork birds. They're just sitting there benign right now. What do you do?
Nine's just going to like walk up and pick up one of the birds and kind of examine it.
Excellent.
All
When
right.
you pick it up, it just whirs to life in your hand, and it's not really moving too much. It's just kind of giving out little mechanical squeaks and fluffing its little feathers.
This is adorable. Please don't make me kill it with a rock.
No promises.
Ellery picks up one of the birds. And is there like a winding gear on it?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh. Sorry, I never have dice out when I play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, I was trying to subtly get my dice earlier, be like, please nobody notice that I didn't have my dice.
And we never have. Anthony doesn't believe in dice.
I don't roll dice in this dice rolling game.
No.
15.
15. You do not see any sort of a wind-up mechanism.
Okay. 4 clock birds. 4 bird clocks. Clock bird 4 robot 4 bird rope.
Ellery, are you all right?
There's usually like words that we have to say. And I don't ever really know what they are or why we say them, so I'm just gonna say all the things I see and hope that it's in the right order.
Oh, I thought you were just singing.
Oh.
4 bird clocks. 4 bird clocks. It was catchy. I liked it.
No, that was nice, Arbery. That was really
Thanks.
good.
Thanks. I would like to walk over and take my staff and poke one of the hand-looking stalag from the ground. I forget which one that
Mites.
one is. Lights.
Tights hold tight to the top. That is the only way I remember.
That's so cool. Look at me.
Okay.
Look at me. I'm the druid now.
Thanks, third grade Alex.
What are you trying to achieve in poking?
I want to see if it's actually a hand.
Okay.
Like a golem.
Give me investigation.
21.
21. With a 21, as you walk up and you begin to poke the fingers that are jutting out, you notice that one of them does sort of shift a bit.
Oh. I'd like to point at it and tell the others that it moved.
Oh.
I don't know what that means, but it moved.
Like you moved it with your staff, or it moved on its own?
Well, so both are true, but not on purpose. Like I poked it and then it moved, so I don't think I'm strong enough to move it all with my one poke. I think it moved on its own a bit.
What if it really wants to hold the bird? Ellery's gonna bring her bird to the hand. If it's moving, maybe it's like, oh, give me the bird to hold.
I wonder if the reason we have 4 is because they're expecting one to get damaged.
Oh,
Our backup bird.
I guess we'll see. And Ellery lays the bird, I guess, like just like it on the hand in between some fingers.
Is there a bush in this room?
Give me perception or investigation. I'll let you choose.
Let's do perception since I have proficiency in that. 10?
There doesn't appear to be one. No.
All right, well,
Not
I'm
that
out
you
of
can
ideas.
see. Ellery, you place this bird on the hand and it just sort of starts to jump around and tweet a little.
The fingers don't move at all?
They don't seem to.
Hey, not a dead bird. Already doing better than before.
That's true. No, you're right. That's a good way of looking at it.
Look on the bright side, Aubrey. I like it.
Yeah.
How many hands are there?
There appears to be just the one.
Oh, okay.
And as you guys are over there, give me a perception check.
Maybe at least a spit.
22.
All right.
12.
12.
23.
All right. Ellery and Ainine, you notice that the birds that were left on the other side of the room have started to hop around where they were and tweet sort of wildly, sort of annoyed sounding. Arbery, you hear it too, but you're more distracted by the finger that moved.
Valid.
Oh, maybe they missed their friend and they also want to be in the hand. 4-finger bird, four clap bird robot.
4-finger bird punch. That is a traveling musical act that I've heard come through the forest sometimes.
They sound dangerous.
They're
Punching birds.
very loud.
I hate that.
It's a little screamy sometimes.
Oh no.
One of the birds that was on the other side of the room actually starts to flit up and flit around the room.
Uh-oh.
Squawking now.
Oh, I'm coming. And Ellery catches the bird.
Which one?
The flying one, the flittering, angry one.
All right. Give me a
Bird
let's
check.
see. Give me a
Bird check.
dex check.
Uh-oh. 7, 10.
No, it you go for it, but it is so fast it just flies right past you and immediately like across the room.
Is the bird that Ainine had still, like, does she still have it, or has it evacuated her hand?
It is starting to squirm a bit.
Aine's just gonna kind of take it real quick, look at the hand, look back at the bird and go, and flip it upside down and catch it, and just kind of stare at the hand and see if
You stare at the hand and it doesn't seem like anything moves, nothing really twitches. But you flip this bird around and the bird pecks at your hand and just looks at you like, "Excuse me?"
I thought that flipping you was the bit. I
It
apologize.
gives an angry tweet back.
That's very reasonable. I'm almost out of ideas at this point.
right. And at this moment, the other bird that was across the room takes flight and is now flying around the room with the second bird.
Oh gosh.
Why are there always bird puns? It's always birds.
I'm trying to think of everything my grandma ever said about birds, but the only one that she really said a lot was birds aren't real.
Yeah. I've heard you talk about that one from your grandma, and that's what I keep coming back to too. And I mean, these aren't like real birds, kind of like they're real to us, but not the same as birds out in the woods, and I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, that's why I just keep saying bird clock bird, and I know it's not helpful, but it's all that's happening
All
in my
right.
brain.
Let's think this through logically. Every
Okay.
time we've done this, it's been a stupid play on words.
Well, stupid feels suggestive, subjective, and I feel like if little Alex and the QuestMaster are listening to us, they wouldn't like hearing that
Yes.
they're stupid.
They are not stupid. However, they made me kill a bird with a rock. They made me confess personal truths I didn't want to admit in order to just enter the room last time. And also, I don't know if you recall this, my grandmother's ashes were taken from me. What else? Regardless, it's always been a bird pun. So let's just think of bird sayings we know of. That might be more effective than just shouting words.
Okay, birds aren't real.
All right,
I just
birds
wanted to
aren't
put
real.
that one out there again.
Right. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
Yeah.
But no bushes.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
What?
Oh.
That's
yes.
why they're not real, because they're spies.
Oh.
That's my understanding. Yes.
As you're going
Oh.
through bird puns, Ainine, give me a dex check.
Oh no. Oh, that's not nice. That's not ideal. Come on, high roll. All right. Yeah. Is this a saving throw or just a dex roll?
We'll do saving throw, and you can either give me dex or strength on this one if you'd like.
Okay. Or roughly equivalent. Okay. So 22.
This bird that you have in your hand wriggles really hard and pecks your finger, and it just flits out. And now it is 3 of them are now flying around the room around your heads.
I'm gonna pick up the one that was on the hand and hold it
Okay.
panickedly.
Arbery, what if you like toss it into the air, like throw it into the air, but be ready to catch it in case it falls, because I don't want it to break. But like maybe it's something that birds don't like cages, so like
Okay.
they'd rather be flying free than in a cage.
Okay.
Maybe that's what the hand represents.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the cage of my hands that I've made and and open it up and give it a gentle huh.
All right, as you do, it starts to fly around the same room. Now you have 4 screeching birds in here flying around.
I don't think I made it better.
Oh, I think that they sound much happier.
They don't,
Can-
but
can
okay.
we- I was about to be like, can we get a check on what the birds sound like? Can we get like an example or?
I
Yeah,
too would like an example.
Oh. Hey, Alex, can we get an angry bird sound?
I don't have so many angry songbird sounds in my repertoire. Mostly owls and things like that. But maybe a very high pitch, like as it rises further up into a tea kettle sounding horrific, high pitched cacophony of 4 birds that are now not only flying but starting to clang around, so you hear the metal starting to hit the stalactites and just ting, ting, as they're also coming up with this tea kettle sounding horrific high-pitched whistle.
Oh boy. Oh gosh.
I thought they were calling birds, not screaming birds.
Are there any other like doors or windows or like things that they're trying to fly to?
Give me investigation.
Did you say were they
19.
running into the stalagmite tights? Yes. Okay. Sorry.
Indeed.
19.
A 19. You don't see any other doors or windows in this room.
Okay.
Are we just in a death trap? Are we about to be killed by mechanical birds?
No. These birds, they're just trying to get. Maybe they all need to go in the hand. The one in the hand was happy before we took it away,
It's true.
and then all the other ones were jealous. So maybe let's do that. Arbery, do you have any kind of like animal, wrangling?
I can try. I don't know if they'll hear me the same, but I'll try. Can I talk to them?
Do you have anything that lets you talk to them?
Feel like I do. I don't remember. Yes, I have speak with animals.
All right.
Nice.
Go ahead and try.
Oh. I rolled a 7. Don't think I add anything.
Okay.
She only has a loose knowledge of mechanical birds.
Zah is the one who usually talks.
Yeah, unfortunately, you have a deep connection with nature and natural things, but these are still mechanical birds. So you don't get any sort of responses from them. But you do notice that they seem, at least you think they seem to be getting a little bit larger.
I'm going to take my staff and hit the hand again in frustration.
Okay.
I'm annoyed.
Roll me an attack.
Natural 20.
Okay. Roll damage on this hand.
Oh no.
Double damage. Roll double damage on this hand.
Oh, no, I don't know what I roll for that. It's just a wooden staff.
I think it's a D6
Let's go with that.
plus your strength.
4. Just 4.
Just 4. That's plus your strength.
Yes, you said just roll
And
once or
double?
roll twice. No, so 8.
Okay. Yeah, you smack into one of these fingers and you see like where it looks like the pinky is coming up. You see the top of it. It kind of looks like, weirdly enough, like it has a fingernail, like the calcium drip has dripped on it in such a way that it looks like it has nails, and you break one of the nails.
Oh.
and you see this hand just flex a bit.
Oh, I saw it that time.
Oh. Ah.
Hand. So,
Hand bird, robot clock, hand bird, nail.
All right, hitting the hand did something.
But is it a good something?
Oh, don't fight the hand that feeds you.
Oh,
I think bite is the phrase.
I don't want to.
But she wasn't biting it.
I don't want to bite it.
No, it is stone. That would make
No.
sense.
Yeah.
These birds keep getting larger and larger, and you notice that this room is starting to feel smaller and smaller as these birds swoop closer and closer toward you.
Should we try and catch them and bring them back down?
They're getting a little
Yeah.
large for that.
Yeah. Wrestle birds.
All right, anybody who wants to can make me a dex check.
23.
Okay.
16.
All right. Ellery, you catch one of these birds, and it's squeaking and squawking and just sort of flapping its wings angrily, like it wants to get out.
It's okay, little bird. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna give you back to the hand. Oh no. Oh wait, no. We already did that one. Never mind. No, she's gonna shove it in the hand.
Okay. You do, and it looks at you for a minute very grumpily, and then it just sort of hops around on the palm of the hand.
Okay.
Arbery, you go to reach for this bird, and it looks, for just a second, it looks like you're gonna get it. You've got it right in your sights, and then it just right past you. So you guys have 3 birds flying around this room. 3 birds that are getting larger and larger and larger.
Can I then attempt to no, where'd it go? Well, maybe not. Hang on. Let me find it. Sorry. It's I think it's Vine Whip.
My favorite move Bulbasaur does.
I don't know where it is. Yeah, I don't know. All right, I'll work on that. Hang on.
All right. What's Ainine doing?
She's kind of sitting back and she's watching all this. Can I roll a history or arcana or something that could be like her figuring, like literally, like, does she remember like a pun, or does she remember like anything that could lead her to figure anything about this out?
Absolutely. Yeah, you could give me history. You could give me... Yeah, I would say you could give me a history check.
17.
A 17?
Yes.
With a 17, you really feel like you've let this sort of get out of control. That's not the right word.
Isn't that normally Ainine's state of being? This has gone out of control. Isn't that my state of being?
I mean, things do tend to get out of hand when we do these things.
Oh, out of hand. That's a good one.
But they're mad when they're out of hand. So happy when they're in hand?
Happy robot in hand, bird.
Happy bird fun time hand.
Hap bird clock.
Ellery, make me a dex save.
We are all
Ellery
very
is so
intelligent
good
people.
at catching birds. 25.
25?
Yeah.
This is a save.
Oh. Save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoops. I also, that was wrong for It would have only been 22 with a check. I'm a liar. But with a save, it is 26.
26.
I was
All
closer
right.
the first time.
There, at the very last second, you notice that there is one of these getting ever larger birds. It's about the size of a cantaloupe at this point, hurtling right for the back of your head. But at the last second, you hear it fluttering and you dive out of the way.
All right, she's gonna use a reaction to catch it. Catch that bird. Catch
All
the
right,
butt of
roll
that
me a
cantaloupe.
Dex check.
Dex check.
You can also you could do like sleight of hand. That's the same thing, really, unless you have proficiency.
Oh, I do have
Oh, okay.
Dex. I think that little bubble filled in. I don't know how to play this game. That is a 14.
A 14. Unfortunately, it slips right past you.
I do think we need to get all these birds in. I think Arbery was right. Like, problems get bigger when you let them get out of hand.
Okay. I go to attack one of the birds with my staff to try and knock it down like a pinata.
All right, roll me an attack with your staff.
Anine's going to be doing the same thing with her sword. She thinks Arbery's got the right idea.
19.
19. All right. You hit this bird and smack it down onto the ground, and it jiggles a little on the ground and fluffs its wings and then looks at you all grumpy, and you can tell that it is about to take off again.
I'm going to jump on it.
Anine?
12.
A 12? No, you oh, brain went blank. You take a swipe at this thing, and it just goes right past it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That tracks.
Ellery, you want to do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna catch another bird.
Okay.
Oh yeah, 21.
Yep, absolutely. How do you do it? How do you get that bird?
Ellery is standing there super still. She's not even blinking. She's just standing, waiting for the bird to get close enough, and then she's gonna catch it.
Nice. All right, you have a bird. You
Put it in the hand.
All right. Arbery?
So I'm laying on top of my bird, holding it, and I'm going to bear hug it and like crawl on my knees over and flop it down into the hand so that I never let go of it.
You guys put your birds in the hand, and they look grumpy, but they sort of preen themselves out a little, and then they just hop around on this hand.
Anine's going to go for another bird. She's going to try and catch it out of the air.
All right, Dex.
Oh,
Get
my
it, Anine.
blessed God. Why do the dice hate me? So that's a 10.
A 10. No, you sort of do a little hop up, but it is way higher than you thought it was.
Oh, so I'm gonna
take 1d4 embarrassment damage.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to smack you and say we should pincer it so Ellery can get it, and we could go on either side and drive it to her.
That's a very good idea. Very
All
good,
right.
Arbery. She does that.
I just beam with praise because now both Ellery and Anine have praised me, and I don't know what to do with myself.
You guys get on either side of this bird and start to corral it in toward Ellery. Ellery, make me a dex check with advantage.
17.
17, yeah. It struggles a bit, but you don't let it get past you. You grab this bird.
All right. I put that bird in the hand.
You do so, and it fluffs its feathers out, its metal feathers, and you see this hand sort of close around these birds, not tightly. They could still see through the bars of the hands, the fingers of the hands.
That's it?
Shall we get this last one, or?
Oh, I thought there was
That was
4.
That was 4.
Oh, that was 4. Okay.
Yeah, we got all of our problems out
In
out of
hand.
in hand.
Wonderful. That almost got 2 out of hand.
Oh.
Why is it always birds with the two of you?
Birds are great.
You don't like birds?
Birds aren't real.
I'm sorry. No. No, absolutely not. We do not get to go, wait, we like birds so much, when one of your challenges was me killing a bird with a rock.
Now, that bird didn't stay dead.
I'm certain it was not the most pleasant experience of its life.
He was
No,
paid
that would probably
handsomely.
be the spa. Yeah, the spa would be
yeah,
the most
yeah.
pleasant.
You have a bird spa?
Well, we have a spa. The birds are more than welcome to use it.
Are we?
Oh, so it's for employees only.
I could really use a spa day right now. What I'm going through in real life is pretty challenging.
Ellery, are you okay? Can
Oh
we
yeah,
do
maybe we'll
something?
be. Maybe. We'll see. Who knows? In the next 3 weeks, we'll definitely see.
Would points help with that?
Yes.
Excellent. QuestMaster.
This one I think is pretty straightforward. We had a lot of really good puns in there, although that they weren't quite what we were looking for. I do think it was a little confusing, Alex, using the birds in a non-bird pun room.
All right, next time, different animals, I think. I'll make a note.
All right, thank you. But for that one, we're going to go with Ainine. It was the little hop for me. That's 1 point.
That tracks.
Ellery.
Yes.
Great catches. Amazing, honestly. 2 points. And that would leave Arbery at 3 points.
Nice job, Arbery. Honestly, if you hadn't said out of hand, I don't think we ever would have gotten out of this room.
This is unprecedented. We have a 3-way tie currently. All right, before I get too excited about a 3-way tie, I think we should move on to our next room. And as you guys are standing there, you see behind us a cave illuminates that you didn't see before, almost like maybe you missed it in the shadows.
Wow.
And as you move towards it, there's this warm glow, both in the quality of the light and a temperature shift. And as you step into this cavern that's a little bit narrower, the water from the previous room hisses and evaporates, and a blast of heat comes rolling and washes over everybody. The mouth of the cave flares open, and as you all step into the room, there does not appear to be walls so much as you're in a moat carved out by lava that's flowing around you. And as you gaze out into the bubbling and roiling viscous lava, there's one sad crusted over section, about 10 feet in diameter. You would guess it was about 1.5 giraffes laid out from you. And on there sits a small white sphere that seems to be sweating.
Yes, the sweating sphere. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here either.
Oh, hey, do you want to see something that I learned that you can do? Ellery slaps the lava.
I need to be like, ah!
And it's not even hurt. My friend Belleroth taught me that lava's not wet. We yelled about it for at least 2 hours.
It might not be wet, but it is very, very hot.
Yes,
So
but
cool.
if you slap it, slap it.
Okay. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna also slap it.
Wasn't that fun? I need
That's-
it. You should try it.
It's not wet. It's just like she said.
I'm certain it's not wet. That's not my concern.
You don't have to slap it if you don't want to, but I am saying it was really fun.
Is it going to make you both sad if I don't slap this molten rock?
Not sad, just no.
Disappointed?
Wanting more for you, for your experience.
You honestly, I think it would help maybe heal the wound of the birds that seems to haunt you a little bit. That like this is a slapping thing that doesn't mean death.
Yeah, get that aggression out.
Yeah.
Pretend the lava is little Alex.
We do not have enough time for me to get all of the aggression out. However, she is going to walk up and on the lava.
Wasn't that fun? You're not even hurt.
I am not. Very confused though. Very much that one.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes, there's no one behind the scenes, but you just hear the questmaster turn to little Alex. Everybody knows lava isn't wet.
That is true.
Okay.
Thank the gods. All right. So there is a ball of sweat.
Well, it sounds
yeah.
worse when you say it like that.
How would you prefer it?
I liked the sweaty sphere. That was nice. Okay. I'm try it like Ellery did last time. So sweat, lava, magma sphere.
Ball, sweat, sweaty.
Sweaty ball. Sweaty.
Yeah, balls, white balls. I'm not very good at this. I
No,
really...
keep going. I'm sure you're almost there.
Oh.
Okay, so we've got...
Can we get to the giraffe island?
Giraffes away.
Like, can we like leap across the magma to get to the giraffe island?
I think that depends on whether or not you can travel 1.5 giraffe lengths.
Oh. I think no.
Wait, would we have to walk over the magma to get to it?
You would have to
Yes,
find a
okay.
way to travel past the magma.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
And you guys go ahead and make me a perception check.
Absolutely.
19.
15.
7. I noticed nothing.
Aine and
7.
Ellery, you see this spear, and you notice that there is sort of a puddle starting to form where it is sitting.
Ugh.
Small puddle.
Okay. Okay, I have an
Son of
idea.
balls.
Last time I had to deal with lava, it didn't work, so I'm not making any promises. But here goes. I got a pricking on the tips of my fingers. I've got an image in the back of my brain. Where there was nothing, let there be something. Show me a concrete bridge over this lava. And she casts, sorry, she casts creation, whatever the song of creation, and so it should appear, unless you're Anthony and hate fun.
No, you do it. You see this. Describe this bridge to me.
It is as whimsical as a bridge made of concrete can possibly be. It's super swirly. It's got like a couple little like waves and wiggles in it. Like it kind of almost mimics the peaks of the lava as they ripple. But it arcs over the lava river and onto the crusty part.
All right. Yeah, it appears. It is there.
Ellery,
But you notice that it is sort of on the edge of the lava. So the edge where it's touching is sort of starting to heat up, starting to turn a color.
Should we go?
Now.
The edge of the
really
bridge.
fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, let's go.
I need is gonna run very, very fast.
Yes.
And I think since
No,
our
she
sweaty
won't.
ball is sweating even more, it's probably melting. So things are heating up in here. And she looks up. It's getting hot in here. Let's take off all our clothes.
Not that one. Not
Oh.
that one.
Why not? Ellery starts like taking her cape off. She takes her headband off.
You guys are going across this bridge?
As fast as we can.
All right. Make me a con save.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no. 4.
7.
17.
Okay. Arbery, you get to the middle of the bridge and you're like, ooh, it's toasty. But Ainine and Ellery, you get to the middle of the bridge and it's hot. It is burning through your boots. In fact, the soles of your boots are starting to catch fire.
Oh no.
Ainene's gonna jump back to towards the sweaty ball. And
So
just kind of
away,
stomp
away from the ball. Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna jump away from the ball and kind of stomp her boots out.
Ellery is gonna do the opposite.
All right,
She's
you're gonna go
jump
toward the ball.
forward to the crusty. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep running towards the ball.
Yeah, you do. You go to the ball.
How are you feeling,
Hot.
Aubrey? Are you guys okay?
Good. Okay. How's Ellery? Hot.
Well,
we
yes, but
still-
how are you feeling?
Conflicted.
Can I touch the ball?
You can. Yeah.
What does it feel like?
It feels right now it feels sort of slushy. It's not it doesn't feel entirely solid or well packed. But it does feel like snow.
Oh. Oh, it's almost like we've got the same chances to make it out to this room as this ball of snow does.
Ellery, is this the bad place?
My grandma always says there isn't a bad place. There's only a good place and a mediocre place, and the mediocre place is bad enough.
Okay, that one didn't really make me feel a lot better, but I appreciate it.
I am going to tell you right now, as an ASMR, if I end up in the bad place, I am writing a letter.
Oh
dear.
no.
You guys make me a perception check.
I did not
Ooh.
realize how much of the Guild of Granddaughters was the brain cells until they're not all here.
Oh, I think I realized as soon as we had birds, and I literally was like, no.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, shoot.
I haven't been under any illusions that I was the brain in this. I'm going for plucky comedic relief, and I think at this point it's just you with 2 children on a tether.
Yep.
That's generally about right, yeah.
I got a non-natural 20.
All right.
I got a natural 20, so 26.
Ooh, okay.
I got a 17.
A
Ooh.
17.
I'm
All right,
rolling
so-
real low.
So, Ellery, you start to hear something that sounds like bubbling at the edge of this platform that you and Arbery are on. And then you all notice something starts to reach up over the side of the platform.
Oh no.
Oh, I don't like that. Ellery, do you have something that could like hold the ball, like a big hand or something like that I don't know, to keep it
Maybe
safe?
throw it in the lava, make it melt.
Ellery, you start to notice that the edge of your bridge that is sitting sort of on the lava, it's starting to drip. Starting to drip into the lava.
Should we try and take the ball with us and go back?
Sure. Ellery picks up the snowball
All right.
and runs back across the bridge.
Okay. I want you to make me a con save as you get to the midpoint of this bridge.
Before
no.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. Where'd it go? Nope, never mind. Good. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Can I like bless them?
Please do.
That is a thing I
Absolutely.
can do. I have that ability.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
What do
Yeah.
I get?
I need to like read it out because I am ill prepared. Because,
And
I
is that a line of sight, or is there like a range on bless?
there's a range, but it's like
Within 2 giraffes.
it's within 30 feet.
All right.
How tall are giraffes?
19 feet on average.
Up to 3 creatures of my choice. I choose these 2. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, which is concentration, so I'm thinking real hard about it. The target can roll a d4 and add that number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
All right.
That's the best I got for you guys. It's the best I could do.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's a maximum. We're just gonna say that's a maximum 6.
A 6. All right.
I'm not saying it was 1. I'm just saying with an added D4 and my
Well,
added
now,
1
hang
for a
on.
con save.
Did you get a nat 1?
I'm just saying with my +1 con save and a maximum D4 on a 4 on a D4 roll, the maximum it would be is a 6.
All right. Aubrey.
I'm not confirming or denying my roll.
You just can hear like yakety sax playing in your mind over this whole nonsense.
What's the additional point I get from the blessing?
1d4.
So I got an 18 then.
An 18. All right, Aubrey. Again, you get to the center of the bridge and you feel fine. It's a little toasty. It feels good though. Ellery, you get to the center of the bridge. Your boots are on fire. Your cloak also on fire.
My cloak
you
is on the ground because I took it off.
You did.
Singing
You did
Nelly.
take it off. All right, then your skirts are starting to catch fire. They are burning you.
Can I jump and grab Ellery and roll us down the rest of the bridge onto the place where Ainine is?
You can
have
give
clean
me
water.
Dex.
Dex.
You can athletics. You could do athletics.
Nope, I'd rather Dex.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, I'd say that you just managed to grab hold of her, and in the rolling, it sort of puts the flames out.
Thank you.
Ellery, make me a Dex save.
Oh boy. 25.
25. You hold on to that snowball so well. Like all
Okay.
fingertips, and it's perfect.
Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I still think. Oh boy.
Are we back
Snow-
off of the bridge?
snow,
Back
sweaty.
with Ainine?
Yes.
Okay.
Ball.
All right, what do we do with the ball?
Maybe we light it on fire and then talk about how great it is. And we say, oh, goodness gracious.
Okay.
What a great ball on fire.
Maybe you take it from like high up and you let it like drop down and we count while it drops, and then when it hits the ground, then we all cheer and we can like kiss each other.
Okay.
Pardon?
Is that another thing
I'm
you do?
in for that.
I think we just throw it into the fire and have it melt.
But that seems, we work so hard to not melt it. I'm so confused.
Is there anything your grandma said that might lead you to that decision course of action?
Well, if we have a snowball's chance in hell of success, my guess would be bring it to the natural apex of what a snowball's chance in hell would be.
Absolute 0?
Yes, that is where I was going with that.
Okay, I have an idea. What if
I'm all
we
here for
combine
it.
all of our ideas? So we throw the ball up in the air. We count as it comes down. We kiss each other as it gets on fire and also melts in the lava.
I'm with you for some of these notes.
Make a perception
Okay.
check.
Perception.
Everybody?
Anybody who wants to.
11.
19?
19. All right.
12.
Cool. All right. Ainine, you noticed that the lava, starting where the ball was and sort of expanding outward from there, has started to sort of crust over and not glow as brightly.
Oh.
And at this point, the bridge, by the way, is just, it's gone. It has totally melted into the lava.
Okay.
We're doing something.
Yeah.
For whatever that's worth.
And I mean, maybe if we do all of our plans, then it might not actually catch on fire anyway. It might make a bridge for us.
Like freeze all of the magma?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because then it would be like when it's frozen over, like it's a good thing. Okay, ready? We're gonna count. And
Okay.
Ellery tosses the ball in the air. 5,
4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Ellery kisses both Arbery and Ainine.
Same.
Hooray for the ball. It
All
is
right. You see this ball just sort of onto the ground and begin to melt away.
Oh,
Oh
no.
The magma is still crusting over. Still.
Oh, okay.
I'm not getting a sense of warmth and comfort from
I'm
this.
not getting a sense of success, but I am getting a sense of warmth and comfort. I did enjoy that.
Okay. Yeah, that was nice.
Let's see.
is unexpected, yes.
Well,
Hell freezing
QuestMaster,
over. Snow.
Oh.
Yes, little Alex?
I'm not sure if we want to stop this performance and rate them now on this, but I feel like we saw something beautiful there.
We did. We really did. Honestly. The camaraderie.
Yes.
Just. I think that if I knew how, I would have cried.
I don't know how to cry either.
Can we give them all 3 points? That still leaves us at a tie.
You're the QuestMaster. You can do whatever you like.
You're right, I can. 3 points all around.
Excellent. And as you hear those voices and assigning points and us talking, the lava continues to crust over, but this time it's in faster and faster form and almost like it's melting in reverse to create a solid surface. And there's the violent light of that lava being toned down as it starts to harden. And then to your left, the length of 1 1/4 soccer field away, is a raised stage. And on it is a plush red chair that resembles perhaps a throne. And on it sits the QuestMaster. And as your eyes adjust to the rest of the room, it's useless to try and locate where the ceiling might be because it's not even visible. It's so tall, you can't possibly know where it ends. But otherwise, it just seems to be kind of like a sphere carved out of the very core of a mountain with this lava floor kind of evened out. QuestMaster,
Yes, little Alex.
would you like to make your demands of them now?
My demands of them. My demands of them?
Yeah. Remember we talked about this thing where you were going to ask them to make a thing for you because you thought that maybe like the prize task like wasn't.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought now was good.
All right. Here's the only thing that I will ask of you. I would like the perfect storm.
That's it?
That's it.
can do one of those really big, like, cartoon gulps where you can hear it, like, go all the way down.
Are you asking me to finally go off on you after all these years?
One time I saw a traveling play called The Perfect Storm, and it really bothered me, and I haven't been able to get over it since, because most of the traveling play was about what happened after the sailors lost communication with the people at home. So everything for the whole 3 hours was made up because they would have had no idea what they were going through. And so it really just kind of bothered me that it's been memorialized in this play when they really have no idea what the heck happened when they lost communication. They're like presenting it like a true story, but really they just don't know.
So are you telling me that this is the perfect storm?
It's the perfect storm of my anger.
All right. Who's next?
I want to bend down to pick up Ellery's headband and be like, "Oh, Ellery, I didn't realize how heavy your headband was. Maybe the two of you could come and help me pick this up."
Oh,
Nine's
okay.
absolutely gonna walk over.
I have a spell that can call lightning, but that's the only storm that I know.
That's pretty cool.
No, that's delightful.
I just talked about a stupid play.
No, it was good though. It sounds like a sad play. I don't want to see it, but
bad.
yeah.
I hated it.
Yeah.
No, Ellery, your assessment was lovely, even if the play itself was not. To be perfectly honest with you, I would be perfectly fine with us calling lightning into the space, because either it will work or we will be put out of our misery. One of the two.
That's so positive.
I've been learning.
Okay. I'm going to call lightning at 3rd level.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Can I do it in a second? No, it doesn't show up there. Okay. I'm going to do it very, very high up, so that it is well within view of the Taskmaster, but not maybe going to hit them with lightning, but put on a good show.
So where are you intending this to hit?
In the sections where the magma has kind of crusted over in front of the throne.
All right. Describe it to me.
So we can't see the top of the room, but all of a sudden you start to catch like little electrical blips, and light kind of reflects off of clouds that seems to have come in, and it like shakes a little bit, and you feel like the hair on your arm and on the back of your neck kind of start to stand up, and all of a sudden you're very aware of like the velvet on the chair on the throne that you're sitting in, and it's going to come down in what looks like a couple of different bolts, but they're going to convene into one big bolt and hit the ground very hard and splinter some of the crusted over magma.
Yes. It's always nice to see family. Nine?
I don't even know what to do with this anymore. I spend all of my time being a representative knight commander, and then I end up here, and I've never felt more stupid, and I've never felt more confused, and I've never felt more annoyed. I don't understand why I can keep being ripped out of my daily life and put into these situations where I feel like I am a performing monkey.
To clarify, you just have to create the perfect storm.
Yes.
It sounds like you all created the perfect storm for her.
Yes, 3 points to the two of you.
She's living it.
I'm sorry you feel that way. If it makes you feel any better, Ainine, I love getting to see you.
I'm incredibly happy to see you all. It's the repeated bird murder and feeling
Murder.
like
Sorry.
the repeated birder, murder most foul, and feeling like I have the IQ of a garden slug.
No, I've known a lot of garden slugs, and they're really quite clever.
Plus, you're much prettier than the slugs.
And I do appreciate that. What animal would you consider to be the dumbest? You, Arbery, would have a decent call on this one.
Groundhogs.
All right.
Definitely.
The IQ of a groundhog. That's what I mostly object to. It feels
I think you're really
undignified.
smart.
Well, thank you, but if you do recall, the two of you have been the ones getting us through most of these.
If you recall, I sat there saying ball sweat, sweat ball for about 5 minutes. So
Oh, trust me, I do remember that. That's in there.
I think just like the forest, we are all good at a different thing, and then we all work together, and we flourish, and we make flowers together because of it.
we're the perfect storm.
It's us.
Ainine immediately looks at the two at the questmaster like,
Interesting. Shall we award points?
I would love that, yes.
All right.
we gotta start doing High School Musical.
You know, I feel like, and I don't want to make this worse, but I do feel like Ainine did sort of refuse to do the quest.
But she stormed at you. And then
She
immediately
stormed.
like puts her hands over her mouth because she can't believe she just said that to you.
No, I'm with Arbery.
Me too.
All right.
She
What are
was
we,
just
unionizing?
demonstrating. She was
How was it
demonstrating the answer.
perfect?
I've been holding on to that for a while. It was perfectly cathartic.
1
I'm
point
much
to
more
Ainine.
Well, that tracks.
That leaves Arbery. It is always nice to see family. It's not always perfect to see family. We're gonna give you a 2. And Ellery, 3 points. You were so angry. Justifiably angry, because honestly, what is the point? You don't know. What is the point?
Especially when they did the whole thing where they were like, "Oh, we want to get more money, so we're gonna go for the other fish on the other island," and that's what got them caught in the storm in the end. And you just have no idea.
And why even tell me about a love story? All right. Anyway, not the point.
Oh my gosh! It's honestly.
Can this just be what the stream is now? I'm here for this analysis. This is delightful.
There was a teacher that I used to teach next door to who her like sick day plans were to watch The Perfect Storm over and
God.
over. So I would just hear the music coming through my wall all day. And I was like, how dare you?
No.
Yeah, this is gonna be on the standardized tests.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to give us a midpoint standing?
I would love to. First of all, Ellery in the lead, 10 points. Arbery,
Wow.
not in the lead, but still doing pretty good with 9 points.
Wow.
Ainine, definitely not in the lead, but still 8 points.
That's better than I did last time.
You are all doing very well, but some
proud
not as
of
well
us.
as others.
And with that, why don't we give these angry granddaughters a bit of a break?
That seems nice.
And we will see you guys back here in how many minutes should we give them?
15.
15? Perfect. We will see you back here at 7:35.
stumbled through a door. It's a very tall and narrow door, and it's made of a weird, fragile wood and glass, and it seems really delicate. And once everyone is safely deposited onto the cobblestone floor, the delicate door closes with this haughty click behind you. And as you turn and look and blink again, you see it wasn't a door to anywhere in particular. It was the door to the front of a grandfather clock. And the pendulum bob is swinging rhythmically as nothing had happened. In fact, the whole room seems to be clicking at the same rate. And as you look around, there's every conceivable timepiece. Grandfather clocks like the ones you stepped out of, wall clocks in the shape of cats whose eyes switch back and forth with every second passing, digital clocks with their glowing faces and a wood facade, though they don't seem to be plugged into anything. There's bird houses, of course, and small human-looking houses where dolls may rotate out on a track, and old-fashioned round clocks with bells on top that seem ready to go off. On the ground, a small wooden chest with a slot on the top of it. What do you do?
This is my hell. So is it filled with ticking?
Yes.
This is my hell.
But it's all the same, right? Like it's not like a bunch of different tickings.
They are all perfectly in sync around you.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be Steph's hell. Ellery would love it.
So Arbery has walked up to the cat on the wall clock and is just watching its eyes go back and forth. Is mesmerized by this.
Ellery takes a pocket watch out of her bag and she says, "We don't have enough time," and puts that on like the wall, like hangs it on another one. And then like maybe not. Okay, May, let's clock, tick, tick, tock, clock, click, wall, talk, clock.
But the time of your pocket watch is essential to you, is part of your essence. You should put it back on yourself.
How big is the slot at the top of this box?
Roll me an investigation check.
Why? Because I need to know what animal I'm measuring this in?
This is 3 ants wide.
No! This is terrible.
They fire ants or regular
13?
ants?
13. It appears to be the size of a coin.
Like a silver dollar, a dime, a
Loonie or a
commemorative
toonie?
a commemorative coin? Like
To
Yes.
commemorate our time together?
Ooh. Ellery does take her pocket watch back, by the way.
Okay.
I've taken my time.
Oh.
She's like real, like every time she says anything now, she's just gonna like look up
just
and pause.
This is our like PTSD where we're just like,
Yeah.
we say a thing and then we wait.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. So Arbery is going to reach up and take the cat clock off the wall and put it in her pocket on the side. So that time is now on her side.
Oh.
And also hold for a minute and look around.
All right, you do so. You guys are both doing things with clocks. And as you both pause, nothing happens.
Okay.
the room, there's no out of this room. It's just the room.
Correct.
All right, so we can't run out of time.
Oh, yeah.
If I had, it's time in a bottle, not time in a box.
I have a genie in a bottle.
Oh,
Inina's going to walk over to one of the clocks, put her finger on like one of the minute hands and start going backwards and staring around. She's
Give me a
turning
strength
back
check.
time like,
Give me a
Ooh.
strength check.
oh, I am concerned by that.
While she does that, Ellery like flips her hair a little bit. The urge to.
Well,
A 12. So you put your finger up to the hand of this clock and you start to try and push it, but you notice that it pushes actually against you and just continues to tick on. You can roll me a perception or investigation if you'd like.
I absolutely would like. What? Traitorous dice. Let's see. I have so you said investigation or perception?
Yeah.
All right, my investigation is mildly better, so that's a 12.
A 12? Yeah, that's fine. With that, you notice that all of these clocks, like we said, are synchronized and they all seem to be counting toward midnight.
I mean, don't
Maybe
all
we-
clocks count towards, or are we doing like a countdown thing?
Well, it's about 5 minutes toward midnight is what you notice.
Okay.
Maybe we have to
Wait,
kiss
isn't that a
again.
band?
Okay.
Why are so many of our problems solved by kissing?
Just gonna
Honestly,
run over and kiss Ainine on the cheek really fast.
All right then. Regardless.
I've always heard that there's something unpredictable, but in the end, it's right.
Uh-huh.
So I hope that, you know, doing all these challenges, we're having, you know, the time of our lives.
Oh. That's my hope too. While this is happening, Arbery is so excited after her lovely kiss with Ainine, that she is going to start marching to the beat of the clicks of the time just around the little box. Because the time just keeps marching on.
Ellery also starts marching, but her marching is like
Ellery just got back from Bonnaroo.
Ainine and her two drunk friends.
That's very much the energy. Ainine is the DD of the Guild of Granddaughters. That's the energy. Maybe. He's good. Ainine's gonna walk up to one of the clocks and punch it.
All right, roll me
Or
an effect.
in colloquial terms, clock it.
oh.
No, this wasn't Ainine's finally snapped, not this time.
Stop the clock.
21?
21. All right. You hit it. Roll damage.
Yeah. What's unarmed? 4?
I think it's 5 plus strength.
That would be a 9.
All right. 9 damage. Which one do you hit?
The grandfather
look like?
clock.
Grandfather clock? All right. There is sort of like a door on the front of this grandfather clock, and you punch it and you shatter the glass.
All right, so it wasn't that one.
What?
Ellery takes out a coin and puts it in the slot because we have not done that yet.
All right.
We've done
you
a lot
do
of
so.
things, but
You do so, and you notice that all the clocks at once stop and tick back one, and then continue ticking.
You bought time. And
Aine's gonna rummage in her purse and drop like 10 coins into the slot.
All right. Yeah. It stops, and it clunks back. 10 seconds. All of them.
Including the one I just broke.
Yeah. I mean, you only broke the door.
Okay.
Wow. Arbery, that was amazing.
But I still don't know if we've done it. Just look around expectantly.
And after it gets back to 10 seconds clunk back. It starts ticking back the other way again.
Maybe we can't pay coins for seconds.
I don't think that one's a phrase.
It is. I said it. It's so now it is a phrase. Money, coin, travel time, clock tick, slot.
Can you open the box that we put the coins in?
You can try.
Okay. I would love to try.
All right. How do you want to do that?
Are there any... Does it look like it is like a present that you could pick up the lid off of? Or are there any like candles on it?
You can roll me an investigation.
Would love to do that. 16.
With the 16, you notice that this box, it's a beautiful wooden box, but the only thing that you can see that seems to be any indication that it's not just a solid piece of wood is the hole in the top.
Going to pick it and tip it upside down and shake it and try and shake the coins back out.
Okay, you do. You pick it up and you shake it and it just sort of it sounds like there are a lot more coins in here than this box should be able to hold.
Give me the coins box. I want to buy back time.
As Arbery is shaking, Ellery is going to yell, "Yeah, DJ, turn that record up."
Pardon?
Tonight we're gonna fight. I don't know the lyrics.
Sorry, hold on. Are you trying to do the lyrics to Kesha's TikTok? Because DJ, like, okay, TikTok on the clock, but the party don't stop now.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Turn
I'm
that
gonna shake
record
the
up.
box along with Ainine singing the song. Because I'm very
Ainine,
excited.
like, clearly explaining.
yeah.
Ainine had a Kesha phase in college, very clearly. Like, she's...
Tonight we're gonna fight like we'll see the northern lights.
It's not that one.
Anyway, it seems like time is money around here, so maybe we should stop wasting it.
Yeah, as you say that, the clocks continue to tick, and you notice that it's actually it's getting to be less than a minute left until midnight.
I wonder if it's the last midnight, you know, the boom crunch. I'm just...
Ainine, I don't think Ellery is okay.
I don't either.
Ellery's not okay.
Something is wrong.
Ellery, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm just giving you my last wish. And she pulls a bean out of her pocket and hands it to Ainine.
Thank
Here,
you.
you want the bean? This is only for me. I'm so sorry.
No, this is amazing. So in a very unexpected move, Arbery is very upset and turns towards wherever she thinks the Questmaster and little Alex are and said, well, who is watching you? Because you're watching us, and it's seconds till midnight, and someone should be watching you.
Who watches the Watchers? Is that what you're trying to reference?
Yes. The clock.
Who watches the watches?
Oh, the watches!
You know, I'm kind of wishing that when, you know, I punched the clock that it exploded into coins like Scott Pilgrim. Um
Uh,
so that would really move me forward in knowing what reference we're supposed to be making here.
okay, well, since it worked so well before, I'm gonna take my staff and I'm gonna hit one of the clocks and try and hit it so that it breaks and it stops the time moving.
Which one are you hitting?
Is there one that's just like? Is there anyone that has a little like glass opening that you could open it up and get into the clock ticking parts? The hands. That's the thing.
So there are a couple of grandfather clocks in the room. There's the one that, of course, Ainine broke, and the one across the room, and there's the one that you guys came in through.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna take the cat clock out of my bag, out of my side, and set it on the ground, and then use my staff to hit it. Then,
All right, give me an attack.
$17.
17. Yeah, you hit this clock.
Do the hands stop?
Weirdly enough, the eyes stop going back and forth, but the hands seem to be ticking just fine.
With the destruction that Arbery and Ainine are wreaking on this room of clocks, is there a gear, particularly a small gear, that has come out of any of them?
Roll me an investigation or perception. No, I think investigation should work.
Cool. 19.
19. You look around and you do see something small and metallic on the ground and round.
Just call me 19A. So Ainine is going to walk up and she's going to pick it off of the ground and kind of look at it. She's going to walk over to the box, put it over the slot, and drop it into the slot.
As you do, you notice the clocks stop and they tick back.
All right, so I feel like time is money is what they're trying to get us to walk away with. I paid time as money, and you paid money for time, Ellery, so something has to... What else is there?
These beans. We could. That's all I got.
What?
Just break pieces of the clocks and put them in the box?
I'm all for more destruction of property. I'm not sure that that'll move things in the direction we're looking for.
I just don't want us to run out of time.
As you say that, you hear suddenly tick, tick, and then all of the clocks stop ticking.
Oh no.
And a massive chime sounds. Dong, 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 dong. And you feel the earth beneath your feet start to shake.
Oh no, the chime's at midnight.
Clearly, Jenna has grown up with the same clock my parents had, so I'm just kind of
Clearly.
With that. It was even worse because the closer the longer the time was, like if you hit like 12 o'clock, it would spend like 30 seconds like doing a little song, and it's like, it is midnight.
I get it. I was asleep.
Go to bed, clock.
Yeah.
Go to bed, clock.
My parents want to get the one that has the different birds at the different times and makes their bird sounds.
I was just about to say my aunt had that one, and in the middle of the night you just hear
nope,
and you're like,
it's unsettling.
Stop, just stop.
Oh, that's a night terror is what that is.
Yeah.
Well, you guys hear all of that from the bird clock you hear the and from all the other clocks you start hearing the dong 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 dong. As the room begins to collapse around you, the clocks falling over, glass smashing all over the floor, the walls just start crumbling down. and everything is starting to just rumble into the center and fall apart with cogs wheeling past you and hands breaking.
Time will inevitably kill us all.
Oh,
Hey, that doesn't feel good at all.
No, it doesn't, but it is a factual truth and maybe what they're trying to reference.
So Arbery's going to sit down on the floor next to the box and just take all of these broken pieces that are rolling towards her and put them into the box. Because that's all she knows what to do.
She actually paused for a moment and looked at Ellery. Wait, I don't know if time kills you.
I mean, if you wait long enough. I'm only a little bit vampire.
We don't need to really delve into that, but
Time kills me.
time
Yells
does kill
from over the
Arbery.
shoulder.
Oh,
Arbery, as you're shoving all of these pieces into this box, you notice that nothing is ticking backwards. It is all just still dong, 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 dong.
Time waits
But
for
I am gonna need
man.
I'm gonna need you guys to make dex saves.
But we're womans.
no.
Oh.
Time
9.
waits for no granddaughter. I crit failed.
Oh no.
Oh.
This better not be how this
Okay,
character
well-
dies. I'll be so mad.
So did I.
No, you
Are
didn't.
you serious?
Okay.
If we go down, then we go down together.
Granddaughters together.
Granddaughters for life, however short those lives may be.
Ellery holds out her hands.
Ainee's gonna we're gonna have that like moment in like every adventure movie where like one of the people's dangling off the cliff and they're all gonna work together.
All right, Ellery, did you
Yeah, I
make-
got a 9.
Oh goodness. All right.
Is this how we die? Like, are the rest of the Guild of Granddaughters gonna come back and be like, well, where's Steph, Alex, and Swan? And it's gonna be like, oh, their characters died.
Just the two of you now. Good luck.
As you guys stand there hand in hand, oh boy.
Oh, I don't like that
no.
response.
All right. As you guys stand there hand in hand, you see a giant cuckoo clock that comes unhinged from the wall and falls directly onto Ainine. The cuckoo pops out right before it gets to you, and you get 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay.
And we're gonna call the cuckoo 2 slashing damage.
Birds. Man.
So 8 total.
Yes.
Okay.
And then Arbery, toward you, one of the larger desk clocks that has the little dome over it and has the little bells in it. It just sort of tips forward and knocks you right in the back of the head. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Wait, no, that's 8. That is 8. Sorry, I did a math bad. I need a math bitch. And then Ellery. Oh no. I'm so sorry they critted and you get okay. It's 7. It's fine.
Oh, it's okay.
The various pieces pop off from falling on your friends and smack right into you. But as this happens, the force of this sort of blows you guys off to the side of the room and against that other big grandfather clock that's on the other side of the room.
You can't escape the march of time. Can't escape time. Time escape. Escape. Leave. Grandfather.
Grandmother clock, help us.
Yeah. Why is it a grandfather clock?
Well, that's weird because as you look at it, you do notice that it doesn't look quite the same as a grandfather clock.
Investigation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sure. Now I roll well. 22.
All right. Anybody else doing? No?
Yeah, no, I want to get to the center of this maze. 15.
15. Okay.
Now is the
All right.
time. The time is now.
Inine, you look at this clock and you see that it is, it looks sturdier than a grandfather clock. Like if somebody pushed it, it wouldn't quite fall over.
It's a
It
dummy
has a much
thick
stronger
grandfather
base.
clock.
It's dummy thick. But
Cogsworth is
Arbery-
dummy thick.
Arbery, you look at this clock and you notice they're sort of right underneath the face. There is this beautifully ornate symbol. And it looks weirdly like it says GOG, and there's a small slot underneath it.
Good, emphatically pointed out to the other two with a very puzzled look on my face.
So it's built like a grandfather clock, but again, dummy thick.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a slot that says GOG. Is
Yeah.
there a door like there normally is in grandfather clocks?
Absolutely.
Isn't
Can
that
I
what you
open
smashed?
it? Well, is it the same one I broke?
That's not the one that you broke. No.
Oh, okay.
All right. So can I open it?
Give me a strength check.
11.
You go to grab the door handle and you pull, and it just doesn't seem like it's going to budge.
Can we assist her?
Yeah, if we all hold hands and open it together, because we are the Guild of Granddaughters, or at least 3/5 of it. It's our clock.
All right.
I'll be fighting for my own time.
You can try. So we can do one person can roll with advantage, or we can everybody can give me a roll.
I assumed Inine was the strongest.
Yeah.
He should be. I have a +4.
Yeah, so can we just assist her? Like,
Are
Yeah,
you sure
she
you want to
takes-
rely on that with the dice? That they have been betrayed.
You've got this.
yeah,
Roll with
Kit.
advantage.
inspire
Oh, with
you.
advantage, you say?
Yeah.
Well, thank God, because one of them was a crit failure. So, so that's gonna be a 19.
Unfortunately, it still just feels like it's too stuck. It's not moving at all.
Can I poke the thing that says GOG with my finger?
Sure.
Okay. Does it do anything? Does it feel like it depresses at all?
No, but as you place your finger on it, you feel that sort of slot that's right underneath it.
Oh, here, Arbery. And Ellery hands Arbery another coin.
I put the coin into the slot there.
As you put the coin into the slot, the door clicks open welcomingly. And as you guys step into it, should we award them some points for that performance?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
That was, you know, I always hate it when they get injured, though. And the QuestMaster flicks their hand, and you guys gain back 1d4 healing.
Oh.
Yay! As for points, though, for that one, I've got to say, Inine, you did great. Ellery, you did pretty good, too. Arbery, I loved watching you shake the box. That was fantastic. But for points, we're going to go with Ellery, 3 points. Inine, 2 points. Arbery, 1 point.
Excellent, excellent, excellent performances all around. And very fair point giving. I appreciate that.
I sort
Right.
of assumed with my earlier rage that I would not be given points. This is unexpected.
You
I'm
performed
really proud
the
of you.
quest.
I mean, I punched a clock.
Sometimes you gotta punch the clock.
Oh, all right. If I have long since given up understanding how this works, so carry on.
Wonderful. I love hearing people have given up on understanding how this works. As you guys pass through this clock, there's no solid door in front of you. Instead, there's this lush red and white striped curtain kind of draped across. And as you push this fabric aside, you see a massive beast in front of you, standing 10 feet tall at the shoulder. As you enter, it swings its massive head at you, and you get this excellent look at its long prehensile nose as it grabs some more roughage and places it in its mouth. It chews and watches all of you. She is a massive and intimidating figure. And
he
after
makes-
studying each of you in turn, she gently shakes her massive head and turns back to her food, muttering to herself.
Hi, my name's Ellery.
So they've sent me more, have they? Hope these are better than the rest.
What's your name?
My name?
Pig is a hilt.
Well, you could find that out.
Oh. Ellery looks for a name tag.
So
It's Edna. I don't know why I'm being coy about it. It's Edna. My name is Edna.
Nice
So
to meet
you've
you,
come-
Edna.
with a long
you've-
prehensile
you've-
nose, is it like an elephant?
Astute, are you?
I'm asking as me, not as anything. I want to be able to recognize things with the eyes in my brain. Because at
Yes,
the
Edna.
moment I'm just imagining like an Ampharos, but with a long prehensile nose. And that doesn't make sense.
I was imagining an anteater, but like a giant one.
That would be cool too. No, Edna is in fact an elephant.
Okay, wonderful.
Super nice to meet ya. My name is
You as
Ellery,
well.
but I know that you know that because you would never forget.
That's only if I've already learned the first time, of course.
So Arbery is gonna bow to Edna and say that, very excited to meet you and try to make a good first impression so that you remember us fondly.
Oh, that's lovely. So I the best way that I know for you to have a good first impression with me would be if you're here to help me solve my problem.
What is your problem?
Oh. It's a riddle.
All right. So has most of this misadventure.
3 of them, in fact.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Yes,
please.
yes, I do believe that will help us in solving them ultimately.
All right. The person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see nor feel it. What is it?
Kisses.
I don't think that's the answer
I-
for every single thing in this
It's
adventure.
worked so far. Doesn't sound like it's kisses.
I don't think so.
Well,
It's not. It's not. I'm sorry.
no, you don't have to be sorry. I can handle being incorrect. I was just hoping.
Could you repeat it one more time?
Absolutely, of course, yes. The person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use for it. The person who uses it can neither see nor feel it. What is it?
Friendship?
No.
What? How do you think selling friendship works?
That's what I was wondering.
There's a
honestly,
very
I know some very
specific-
lonely people who would purchase a friend.
There's a very specific type of lady of the evening that Arbery is familiar with.
Hey, you know, it gets lonely in the woods. Come on, man.
You just want to have friends.
Exactly.
Honest work.
Okay.
So the person who makes it has no need of it. The person who buys it has no use of it. And the person who uses it cannot see nor feel it.
Time.
That is correct.
Who makes time?
I don't know. I'm still stuck on the clocks from before.
My
That's-
grandma always said that she makes time for what's important.
That one I like a lot. Thank you.
Is there a second riddle we could maybe make progress on?
Sure, you can try the second one out while you think around on this one.
I was about to be like, do they have to be in order?
All right, listen closely. A man was found murdered on Sunday morning.
Oh, my kind of
His
riddle.
wife immediately called the police. The police went to the crime scene and questioned the wife and the staff and got these alibis. The wife said she was sleeping. The cook said he was eating breakfast. The gardener was picking vegetables. The maid was getting the mail. And the butler was cleaning the closet. The police instantly arrested the murderer. Who did it? And how did they know?
The maid, because she said she was getting the mail. You know,
Well,
the get in him. Get in him good.
I'm not sure your logic works, but you have the answer.
Oh, it's because it was Sunday and the mail doesn't come on Sunday. Oh,
No
yeah.
post
right,
on
yes.
Sunday. There's no
Indeed.
post on Sunday.
I really.
Hey,
No,
following
I
it
like
to an
Ellery's
answer
better.
is still an answer. If we
And
trip
it's
on the
still
way,
correct.
still correct. That's phenomenal.
It's right there.
Ellery, you are truly a savant. Oh, Ellery, I don't care what the questmaster says. I'm giving you 3 points. You get 3 Ainine points, even if they don't count towards this.
That's delightful. I love to see it.
All right,
Do you
what is
guys
the-
have a guess for the first one, or would you like to try
Let's just
another?
move. We're clearly doing better on the
Yeah,
later.
Let's go to the third one.
All right. The third one, or the second one, since you haven't given me the answer to the first, is 2 grandmothers and 2 mothers are in a car, yet there are only 3 people in the car. How is this possible?
Thing number 1, what is a car? Thing number 2, because one is a daughter, one like is a mother, the other is her mother, and the other is her mother's mother.
Yeah, and the girl has a kid. The daughter has a kid. They're just not in the car, which makes her mom a grandma and her grandma a grandma.
Indeed, yes. A car. I never know where they're going to send me these people from. Honestly, it's always such a delight hearing the questions that they're going to ask. A car is this small motorized contraption with wheels that burns fuel to move.
Wow.
At
Like
least
a-
that's what I was told by the questmaster.
An angry horse.
Sounds
A very angry
terrible.
horse.
A nightmare.
And I hear that they gauge how fast it can go in or how hard it can move itself in horsepower, but it's not 1 horse per power.
What?
And it makes no sense.
You
Why was
measure-
it?
Was
I'm
that
sorry,
an additional
point of
riddle?
order, out of character.
No,
Y'all
no,
measure
sorry.
things in giraffes and soccer fields, and you're gonna throw shade at horsepower? Horse girls?
Giraffes make sense.
That's true.
Yep,
They
yep.
do.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, silly me.
Okay.
I forgot that we need to measure like longer limos get measured in giraffe power. I forgot. Yes.
Yes, that would be 1 1/4 giraffe.
Whose
All
horse
right.
is that?
So the final one, and clearly me writing notes has been helpful. So, so the person who makes it
Has
can't.
no need of it.
Right.
The person who buys it has no use for it.
That's right.
Something, I forgot the
The
last
person
one.
who uses it cannot see or touch it.
Feel. Yeah. So this is
Feel.
Can't see.
Let's see. What are things that you can make? You can make a cake.
You can.
You can make a friend.
child.
We already did friends.
Some people can make a child. I'm stuck on the granddaughters from before, from the last. I'm sorry.
I don't want anyone buying children.
Yeah,
No,
that was where I decided to
let's not go
pump the
into
brakes
that
there.
territory on this one.
I was just thinking about the first part. I hadn't put that together.
Things you can make.
And then buy.
You can make someone's day. You could buy someone's day if you're employing them.
Like work? Yeah.
And if you're using your day, you can't like see it or feel it because you're doing other things.
Because time is a social construct.
Uh-huh.
Imagine
you don't-
Ina's making the same face as Alex making right now. Oh no.
Can make arrangements.
I thought you were gonna say a rainbow.
I can't. Can you?
No.
Oh.
Well,
They
I don't know.
they don't like when I do this, but would you like a small hint?
Yes. Please.
What is a condition in which someone could neither see nor feel?
They're dead.
Oh boy.
Huh.
If I make you dead, I have no need for you. If you're buying me to murder someone, then you have no use for the person I'm about to murder. And if I've murdered you, you cannot see nor feel. Well, at least after you've died. The stabbing you can probably feel.
Okay. So
Alex!
so the death is important.
I mean,
I would say.
Oh. Wow.
Okay.
So it like
You didn't say it had to be the correct answer, just that it had to be an answer. And that I had to justify.
so is it like a poison? But like if you buy a poison, you want to use it.
That's true.
So
But well, the person who is getting poisoned isn't using it.
Is it money?
that went in a totally different direction.
I'm working with what I've got.
I
I
love
mean-
what you've got.
Okay.
Once you use money, it's gone.
Mm.
And you need money for the boatman to cross the ferry.
No, we're still on the death thing. Yes, I probably shouldn't have introduced that to the
Sorry.
veracity I did.
Well, I thought that's what Edna was saying. I thought she was not so subtly hinting at death.
Not so subtle.
Oh.
All right, so if you use it, you die. Oh,
Well,
Wait, no, because the wait, say the third one again. the third line of it. I only wrote down the first two lines.
If you use it, you cannot see nor
The
touch
person who uses it can neither feel nor see it.
So that's
clearly
the dead. That's the dead person. So what is the
A goblin!
A what?
a goblin?
A coffin!
A
A
coffin.
coffin.
A coffin. Edna just starts laughing giddily and backs up.
I was that close.
Wait, Edna, I have a riddle for you.
Oh, a riddle
Did
for
you
me. This
not
never
know the
happened.
answers? Because you looked really happy when we got them. Did you know them? Or were you just waiting for one that made sense to you?
Oh, I have a special link with the QuestMaster, and they tell me when it is an appropriate time.
Oh.
What gets
okay.
wetter as it dries?
A towel.
Water, lava, ice.
Water's lava's not wet.
No,
Oh,
Edna,
that's true.
Edna got
Everyone knows that lava's not wet. It's
Everyone
true.
knows.
it.
I know so
Wait.
few things anymore, but I know that.
What was the answer?
A towel. I was hoping that someone
Oh.
else.
Usually
hadn't
when
heard of it.
when I swim in the river, I just lay in the sun and dry. So
And as
Sounds really nice.
Edna sort of backs away from you guys, smiling and shaking her head back and
So
forth,
done
her
with
ears
us.
flopping.
No, happy elephant.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
As Edna moves, you see below her there was a door. And this door has on it a little round trap pull that you could use. Do you open it?
Absolutely.
Excellent. As you open it, there is a set of stone steps. I'll assume you guys carry on.
Yep,
Fantastic.
carrying on down.
This has been fantastic. You ladies come back anytime you like.
Thank you,
Well,
Edna.
Thanks, Edna.
I will remember you.
The experience of meeting you was arguably the most pleasant of the excursions.
I'm so happy you
I'm
weren't
so
a
happy
bird.
to hear that. Thank you. Bye. Goodbye.
I am too glad that she was not a bird.
Yeah.
As you guys descend these stone steps, other than the echoes of your own footsteps, you hear the questmaster assigning you a certain amount of points for that. How do we feel?
Not great.
Stupid.
Oh no, I feel very smart. I figured out the thing with the car.
I learned what a car is. Yeah, so I guess we have more knowledge than when we went in.
That is
Okay,
always a
okay,
plus,
that's
honestly.
Ellery, why do you not feel good? You made a wonderful point about the murderous maid. That was wonderful. I'm not sure why you're not riding that high.
You're right.
It was quite good. I was
It's very good.
every time I listen in on Edna, I am just shocked, amazed, sometimes appalled at the things that people will say. You guys did better than most,
And
actually.
Arbery, we could not have done it without your emotional support.
Thanks.
With all of that, I'm going to assign the points thusly. Inine, 3 points.
Really?
Yeah, really.
All right. I'm not
Ellery,
used to being the 3
2
point
points.
person.
Thank you.
And that leaves Arbery 1 point. It was a fantastic 1 point. Believe me.
All points from the questmaster are fantastic points.
It feels fantastic.
So as you guys keep stepping down these stairs, suddenly it gives way from stone onto wood, and the boards beneath your feet creak, well worn but still solid and comfortable. The room before you is set up as some sort of dystopian office building almost. It looks like strangely abandoned, but only just, as if the things that were at these desks that you see all around you had just kind of been plucked out of the air right before you entered. Typewriters stand at small school desks, thousands of them. Papers are still fluttering as if whatever had been typing had just stopped.
Oh god, we're in the back rooms.
That sounds fun.
There are usually monkeys.
Two different kinds of people. All right.
Ellery picks up one of the pieces of paper and reads it.
All right. Let me see. Give me.
Read check.
I mean, yeah, give me a reading check. Whatever you think that would be.
It rolled a 19, so I guess.
All right.
Ellery
you-
can read.
You pick up the one closest to you, and you see the word "world" on it.
Arbery's gonna pick up another piece of paper and hand it to Ellery to read. I don't think Arbery can read.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I have an 8 intelligence. I definitely don't know how to read.
14.
14. You see the word "a." It's just the letter A, lowercase little a, on the page.
Okay.
I too shall roll reading.
Okay.
All right, clearly the dice did not get my memo on Ainine's backstory and like all of the stuff she's supposed to be good at. Because I rolled a 4, and then with my modifier, that brings me to 7.
All right. You just see a bunch of garbled up letters on the page all the way down.
She hands it to Ellery, fuming.
12.
12. You see the.
The world, the world, the world, the.
Nine takes the paper that says world, puts it on the floor, and then walks a circle around it, and then kind of like looks. All right, well, I tried that one.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Do A now.
I don't have a pun for this one. All right.
So Arbery's gonna take the piece of paper that has the word "the" on it and look at the other pages to see if any of those also have symbols that look the same as the word "the," to see if she can find another one that matches that.
Okay. Roll me investigation.
15.
It seems that none of the rest of them have "the" on it.
Okay, so then I'm gonna pick up a bunch of them and hand all of them to Ellery.
Okay.
And
Can
lay
I
them.
roll like a bulk reading?
I'll let you roll.
Just be the one roll you botch.
I'll let you roll. I'll say that you have 9. Yeah, I'll say you have 9 sheets of paper in your hand, and I'll let you
Okay.
roll 3 rolls to
Okay.
go through 3 sheets of paper at a time.
Okay. So 11, 16, 18.
All right. You're flipping through, and in the first stack of 3, you catch the word "is," and then in the next stack of 3, you catch the word "all." And in that last stack of 3, you're flipping through, and you immediately at the top see the word "stage."
All right, so I originally thought it was going to be the world as a vampire.
Oh no, I'm a vampire. It's only a little bit a vampire.
Are there vampires all over the world?
All the world is
yes.
a stage?
Oh no, the men and women merely players. Wow, I don't know where that came from.
That sounded just like one of your traveling plays, Ellery.
That's
Yeah,
wonderful.
one of my favorites. It's a whole speech, and it talks about the 7 ages of men and how we start as a stupid baby, and then we grow up into a stupid kid, and then an annoying schoolboy, and then like a pompous university student, and then an older adult who thinks they know everything, and then a grandpa who's peeing his pants like a baby. It's like a whole full circle thing.
I don't remember my life phase where I was a schoolboy.
Oh, there's a romantic in there, and there's also something else.
I also do not remember a phase in my life where I have been romantic.
Oh,
You
you
got a
should
bunch
try
of-
it.
You got kisses today? That's romantic.
That
Yeah, it
struck
is.
me as
Maybe
moving
it
on.
was just a one-sided romantic.
Aubrey, you looking at me like that makes me feel sad.
Oh no.
Ellery, you noticed when you said all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players, you noticed that you felt this sort of tingle.
Mm.
Wait, is this in character or out of character?
In character, I got a tingle, and out of character, I got a tingle. Okay, so if all the world's a stage, then even this back room with a typewriter is a place where we can do a play. Let's do it. Let's do one. Do a play you know.
This strikes me as more your frame of expertise, Ellery, than ours.
Okay. Arbery, what's your favorite story?
I like the one where there's a girl who gets lost in the woods, but then all of the little woodland creatures, they all help her, and then there's also like little guys who come and invite her to their home, and like there's a bad part where it gets really scary stuff, and she eats something and that was bad and she shouldn't have eaten that, but then it's okay because somebody from a far off land comes and like kisses her, which is a little bit weird because she's young and she was kind of dead, but then everything's okay and they're all happy. That's the one I know.
Is this where
Okay.
you get your solution that kisses are the answer to all of the riddles?
Oh, I think so.
That checks out.
Okay. Arbery, you be the girl. Pretend you're
Okay.
lost in the woods.
Okay, I'm gonna start looking around, panicked throughout the desks and like looking underneath the desks and being afraid.
Okay, I'm a tree. I need be a creature and go help Arbery get through the room.
Hello, fair maiden. It is I, a friendly woodland deer.
That's good.
Hello, great stag. Will you help escort me, please?
Of course, fair maiden. I shall assist you to go through these woods. Merp.
I'm a man. Come to my house.
I'm sorry, what?
You said a fair.
I thought, did I mishear, or did you say I'm a man, come to my house?
Oh,
She
but
said
you're
that
all you're all
there
walking,
are also 6 of me. Others.
yeah, you're walking in a straight
Oh,
line. So there was
okay,
only
I was
one set
about
of
to-
one
I
set
was
of
about to
footprints.
be like, I don't know that works at the club. I don't know.
Yeah,
that
the
that's how
one
you
set of
pick up
footprints
girls.
is from when I carried my 6 brothers.
Right, so that I didn't know how many of you there were with just one set of
7.
footprints. Yeah, but now
We're
let's
named
go.
after the things we do.
That's so handy.
My name is Taxes.
That's great. Yes, let me go to your house. You know what? I bet there's space for me there.
Yeah, there is. Okay, I need it. Be the evil. Make her eat something.
Oh, I'm at the house now, and oh my goodness, there are so many of you, and you've made such a mess. So I'm gonna
We're
clean,
working.
but
yes.
I'm gonna sing about it because the singing makes it better. And I'm not a good singer, but it feels like it's helping.
Sing. Do it.
Help.
Yeah, well, let's make mouth sounds that sound like birds while we clean.
That's really good. That's really good, Arbery.
Yeah.
Hello, fair maiden. 'Tis I, a wizened crone.
Oh, well, this is such a nice house, and would you like to come in and we could share a meal?
Of course. I am offering samples of delicious Costco mushrooms.
mushrooms are wonderful. I might sample one right now if that's okay, just to make sure that all of the men will like him as well.
Of course, we must immediately make sure that everything is fit for the consumption of men.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, take a bite. That
Here.
feels so weird. And I fall on the ground.
Oh, we've worked so hard. Oh no! She's dead. Oh, you have to be the prince too.
I just killed her. I have to be the one that unkills her?
Yeah, in a play you get to play a lot of different parts.
Oh, all right.
Honestly, you got all the good ones.
All right. 'Tis I, a prince from a faraway land.
Yeah.
Oh look, a sleeping woman. I
Help her!
should respect her autonomy and not kiss her while she is unconscious.
Heal her another way then.
I shall take her to a local medicinal practitioner and have them address the mushrooms that I am certain she has consumed.
Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, she's allergic to mushrooms. Here's an EpiPen.
I feel so much better. And not at the same time, but better. That was amazing.
That's what happens when you respect women's autonomy.
Oh, thank you. I think we should spend some time together and get to know each other, and then maybe share the same space if we are both agreeable to that.
That strikes me as a responsible way to see if this is a potentially healthy relationship.
Yeah, I like
Also,
it too.
It's important to learn about all of the foods that you can and cannot eat, because some of them are bad for you and it's dangerous, and sometimes they're sneaky and hiding in foods you wouldn't expect.
Yeah.
Like salads,
Like
in the case
salads.
of someone unrelated to this.
You gotta be careful because you might not sit well with it.
Good luck and have fun.
And we bow.
Bow. Yeah. Anina, yeah, that was great. Wow, Arbery, you are so good.
Thanks. That was
As
fun.
you guys bow, you feel this just overwhelming, tingling feeling.
I'm not sure that was what we were supposed to do, but I feel oddly proud of myself.
I feel so tingly. I think it's exactly what we were supposed to do.
Yeah, I feel really good.
I'm glad that we picked yours. My favorite story is a little more complex, and I'm not sure how long we'd be here.
Maybe next time.
Ideally not. All right. Do I need to find more props?
No, I think you
have
guys-
more.
You did exactly right. QuestMaster, do you feel like they did this exactly as they were
feel
supposed
like
to do?
they nailed it. I learned so much. I was
Yes.
entertained.
Absolutely.
Honestly, I'm floored.
Floored enough to assign points?
Oh, absolutely. Let's do that.
Excellent.
For such honestly, listen, it was the best tree I've ever seen, if we're being honest.
Wow.
It's getting 1 point.
Thank you.
My gosh, I really loved it. For your unyielding willingness to play every part, Ainine, 2 points.
Nice.
And for the gumption, the just the presence, the stage presence that shook me to my core when you bit that mushroom. 3 points to Arbery.
Nice job, Arbery. Thank you.
Does someone have like a rose or something I can throw at Arbery?
Oh.
Yeah,
A rose just appears in your hand.
Oh, perfect.
But in Ellery's hand, appears cream, a bat in a small cage, and a hug. And you're unsure how that appears in your hands, but you can feel it there. Well, our winner this time is Ellery.
Wow.
And as you guys are clapping, the small clapping of the three of you grows and grows and grows until it feels as though the whole auditorium is filled with uproarious applause. And then as more and more roses come in onto the stage towards all of you, they start fluttering up and you guys are back out of existence and appear again where you were. Right back where you were at the start of this episode. The only change is, of course, that Ellery has a few extra items.
And a few less boots.
And a few less boots. And one cape less, I believe.
I don't think that we could have wrapped that in any better way.
My God.
I don't think that could have ended in any superior fashion than this.
Alex.
That was so good, you guys.
That was amazing.
You killed me.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was
Iconic.
Magical.
That was incredible.
That was so good.
That was
I'm so glad I had a box of things next to me
Right?
that I could use as
Yeah.
props.
so good. That was so good.
Oh man.
We're gonna find out that like Jenna and Alex from now on are gonna be like, all right, so every Guild of Granddaughters episode, they must do at least one reenactment of a fairy tale. That must be every time.
That's the new staple of this show, I feel.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. So these
God, it was so hard to
these
deliver
virtual
that
ones
straight.
gotta reenact something.
Yeah.
And for everyone that's in person, physical
Sports.
tasks.
Yep. Physical
Perfect.
sports.
There we
Way to
go.
do
Sports
it.
tasks.
Oh.
God,
Do
it
you
is
guys want
so
to roll
hard
right
to
into
do
the
this.
Q&A?
Yeah,
Absolute.
let's do it.
Before we do that, you guys know that we're here to raise money, right? We're here to raise money
Yeah.
for the Trevor Project. So go on over and check it out. Go to tinyurl.com/questmaster.
If you
thank to
really
everybody who's
enjoyed
given.
that last segment of us
Oh my
reenacting
gosh,
yeah.
Snow White, please go ahead, donate to the Trevor Project, make it
Yeah.
right.
I'm going to steal one of these questions right off the bat from Future X Skeleton. If I've already donated once during the stream, can I donate again? Of course you can. Please, as many
Yeah.
times as you want. This isn't voting. You're allowed to do it multiple times.
Oh my God.
Especially if you voted before that amazing reenactment of Snow White, and you're like, I should donate more money because of that amazing reenactment of Snow
Yeah.
White.
Yeah.
Guys, this is going to be on the internet. You'll have it forever, okay? Like, come
Forever.
on.
It's truly the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Really,
literally-
there are some things in life that I'm like, man, am I lucky to have been a part of that? And this is one of them.
Oh
Swan.
my God.
Oh.
The commitment to this,
Oh.
incredible.
and
Fairy
Aubrey
tale.
getting monkeys at a typewriter just immediately off the bat. I was just like,
Yep. I didn't get that one until just now. The infinite monkey theorem.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
You couldn't have led me to coffin in any way, but the monkeys I knew.
Hey, look, I was close with died, all right? I was on the cusp.
And when I think, Steph, you said poisons, and I was like, God, that's such a good answer to this riddle as
Yeah.
well. Like, that was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm pretty proud of Got the Mail.
Got the
Yeah,
mail.
God, the mail was so good.
That was
Oh.
incredible.
oh,
That broke me so hard.
Adventure Inc. Tavern nights are going to get like more and more obscure as like Swan and I start like showing up more and being like, yeah, you remember that time we had to do that play?
Honestly, like Swan's gonna be on our tavern night tomorrow, so I'm nervous for
Surprise, Arbery. Also, I just want to have the two of us so emphatically, like, just yelling at Rob, be like, Belroth, it's not wet.
We did
Oh.
it. We slapped the lava.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I love it. All right,
Dying.
let's
So
get
much
some
fun.
questions. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like there were some in there, but chat, y'all were amazing. You were chatting the whole time, and I didn't read
Mhm.
any of it. But
Oh, that's okay. We had a man in chat collecting our questions for us. So
Nice.
man on the
Yeah.
inside.
Oh yes.
I'm certain that in chat there were people who were like frantically posting answers, so I'm very glad that like for the most part like we weren't able to be a part of the chat.
yeah.
All right. Alex, you want to read some or?
Yeah, let me do it. So the first, we have a lot of specific questions for specific people. So first one from Tulime. Does Alpha Alex prefer DMing or playing in a game?
Infinitely I prefer DMing. My favorite part of Dungeons and Dragons is and all TTRPGs, let's be real, is I like building the world. I like making a whole bunch of NPCs. I like reacting to how my players like choose to go into scenarios. I really, really like those like really powerful moments in the game where like you really like work their backstories and stuff into a moment, and then there's just like that one shining golden moment of like their part of the world and their part of the story. And it is just I love being a player, don't get me wrong, but you cannot replicate that feeling of accomplishment and that feeling of joy as a player. You just can't. And anytime I get to create something like a part of the world or a character and people get like really excited about it, I'm always like, yay.
Cool.
I've been on a panel before. Actually, I think I was on this panel with weirdly enough Chelsea and Kate, who are not here. And we were doing a thing, and we were talking about like our motivations and stuff for why we do what we do. And I got like weepy in a panel, which is not something I'm excited about. But I was like, yeah, when I was a kid, the one thing I ever really wanted was for people to care about the stories and the worlds and the characters that I spent so much time making. Because when I was a kid, I was just alone in my room all the time making like stories and characters and stuff up. And so all I cared about was like someone one day really caring. And now we, with QPR and stuff like that, I have people who, really cared about that. And even before then, the games that I got to run before QPR, I got to have really great moments with my friends that like actually like really stuck with them. Like I to this day have like people who are like, yeah, you remember that one time in that game like 6 years ago? And I'm always like, yeah. So yeah, that got really intense really fast. But yeah, DMing, short answer.
Amazing. I love it. So Emily, this is also from Tulime. If you were to draw a scene from Guild of Granddaughters, which one would it be?
Ooh. Well, from tonight it's gonna be the play, and possibly one of just a quick side one of both Ellery and Arbery kissing Anine, like on either cheek, and her just being very unsettled by it.
I'll send you a reference picture because
Yep.
I'm here for this.
Yep. Yeah, it's tough because there's been such good moments. Yeah, tonight's definitely gonna be the play. I'll have to go back and re-listen to some of the other ones to see, because yeah. Also, like the live show, it's tough to. There's no way to truly capture the majesty of the dinosaur inflating
so slowly,
or any of us trying to sport, or honestly, again, Alex's face when you just offhandedly toss the ball and it makes it in, and you're just like, what? Like, it's captured on video. I think that's perfect. So oh yeah, tonight's gonna be the play though. It needs to be drawn.
Play is so good. All right, Steph, I have 2 in a row for you, but one I think will be a little faster. So I'm going to start with that one. This one's from KCD. who asked, I heard you like Shakespeare. Have you heard or seen the musical Something Rotten?
I got to see it in previews in New York, and so long story short, it's one of my favorite musicals. I think it's brilliant. It's genius. They cut a song between previews and the opening that was between the two girls, and it was one of the most beautiful songs I've like ever heard on Broadway, and I cannot find a recording of it anywhere, and I'm so pissed about it. But it was incredible. I love that musical to the end of the world.
Oh, yeah. So there you go.
It's eggs. Woo!
Recommendation from Steph.
Yeah.
All right, and this one is also for you from Two Lime. If you were to write a Guild of Granddaughters story, how would the QuestMaster and little Alex beef it?
How would they beef it?
I assume this is a reference to your wonderful John Steinbeck story. How would you end us?
Oh. I don't think I would. They're just not cruel enough. But I guess it would be like, it would have to be like an overwhelming, like it was like a pun that got out of control, like something that backfired, and like the wording of it, because I really like playing semantics. So like one of those things where if you like get like one like letter switched or whatever, it totally it makes it violent instead of like not.
Oh, that's so good.
That's excellent.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, so good. All right, Jenna, are you ready for one for us?
Oh, yeah. Let's do
All
it.
right, this is from Lost Limey. So if we were to borrow the premise of another British show for the Guild of Granddaughters, what would it be? And he says, yes, this is my hinting at wanting a bake-off at Dragon Con.
Oh, that would be amazing if we had like the kitchens.
The little
we could bring
Paige
little
Charles,
bake
easy
ovens.
bake
Oh my
ovens.
God.
Easy
So I say
bake
we all get
ovens.
easy
Fucking
bake
hilarious.
ovens.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's just the moment of started, had a panic attack. Voila.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
This is my favorite idea because in my mind, Jenna and I are like Prue and Paul, and you guys are all the bakers, but we get to bring in a guest to be like our Noel Fielding.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's so good.
Ah, that would be
Oh,
great.
so- that would be
I mean,
so good.
the other obvious answer is like flinch or something like that, right? Where it's just increasingly scary tasks to see who flinches.
I already
Oh.
flinched.
Yeah, hard flinch on that. Oh God.
I am the most like skittish person. Like it doesn't even have to frighten. This is where Swan and I differ. Like it doesn't have to frighten me for me to scream and jump. It just has to move in my field of vision.
Oh yeah.
I'm so hesitant to do spooky things with all y'all because like while I love doing them, Phil has scarred me with
Oh,
the
those
betrayal
streams
of
are-
phasmophobia.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Yeah,
Steph,
don't-
were you
don't,
not?
don't play with Phil.
Yeah,
Oh, I've seen some of the streams.
You will
Absolutely
die.
not.
It was the last. We were the last two people alive, but the ghost was like super active. So Phil's like, come on, we got to go finish this. And I'm like, I don't want to. He's like, no, we got to do it. And I'm like, fine. And we walk in. He's like, all right, after you. And I'm like, absolutely not. You go first. And so he starts walking in. So I do. And then his character backs up and he holds the door shut.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm
that's
like,
his
and then I
signature move.
immediately get killed. And I'm like, this is one of the top 10 anime betrayals of all
Rude.
time.
Wow.
This is awful.
Nope. Hard no.
So anytime it's any of like my I regularly see them at Dragon Con friends, I'm always like, I don't know that I can be hurt again.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
been burnt by you before.
Though I do think that a Phasmophobia stream would be really fun as a Guild of Granddaughters tie-in.
Oh my gosh. It would just be me screaming the entire time.
It'd be great.
100%. I was in those streams with the mute on because just know I'll never sleep again. Oh.
So good. All right. We've got another one here from Splinter Smith, and this is for the players. What puns do you think would make the best D&D puzzles?
None. I hate puns.
I'm gonna. Oh no. Oh no.
So
gonna
I
write
have
stuff
a
down, but now I won't.
when I speak or when I hear, I see words. So like I see them spelled. I hate puns because I'm so bad at them, because I see the way a world, like it just is in my head. And so I'm so bad at them because it would never even enter my mind. That's why I'm so proud of the mail, because like that never happens to me.
Wait,
I
do you have
never get
synesthesia?
puns. I don't know. I don't see colors or anything.
It doesn't
or
have to be
sounds.
colors.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's just a crossing of any of the senses.
Yeah, it might be. It might be a offshoot of that.
Then yeah, it might be.
'Cause that's super cool. That's
Here
delightful.
colors was what I was thinking. Listen.
I got you. I knew what you meant.
But yeah, so I would take a long time for this question, so I'm gonna toss it to you.
I don't think it's a pun. It's just my favorite joke. So I'll give you that. And it's how do you get dick from Richard?
You ask him
Because-
nicely.
You ask him nicely. Exactly. Like,
That'll be the Questmaster After Dark episode.
yep.
Hey.
Yep. That's my favorite joke.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I enjoy them. I make them. They're terrible. Sometimes I make them because they're going to be terrible, but like I don't have a repertoire of them at the ready. I'm never ready.
We've already done the ones that I would think would be the best, which would be Two Birds, One Stone. I think that would be a great puzzle to play on a player that was unsuspecting. Because the second the player
Yes.
knows, it's like done.
Yeah.
But like if you don't know, that's kind of great. Like that's a fun puzzle.
Just to throw it back to the break the ice one from our very first one, that
So
was
good.
so good. Like
That was brilliant.
I one of the things I struggle with is the like, if I don't know one of the other characters coming into a new D&D thing, you're like, we're just randomly at a tavern. Like, how do we literally like get to know each other? And like that just, it made it so perfect and easy to get into it. Like that was so good. Yeah. I was
Glad you guys
impressed.
like that.
We came up with a lot of time ones. I don't think I realized how many time puns or puzzles there were.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That
and
was
another
my
one.
breakdown of the night. Sorry, go ahead.
So just you doing like just pure fucking word association through 3 rooms.
So
was
good.
So good.
It is one of my favorite bits. Ellery just being like, room, beige, ball, sweat, red, blood, guy, elephant. Like it's so funny.
That's so good.
Which now
So
that I
good.
know that like when Steph hears words, she sees words, I'm just imagining like that weird like Sesame Street video where they just like spell the words at you really fast.
Yeah.
B.
Yep.
Oh. The oh.
Yes. Sweat.
Uh,
Sweat.
Oh my gosh. And another one from Splintersmith, this one for me and you, Alex. What are some puns you wish you could incorporate but can't figure out a good puzzle for yet? I don't think there's anything that we can't figure out a puzzle for yet, or at least that Alex can't.
Well, no, both of us. Yeah, we have full like just behind the scenes. We have more that we write, like we have challenges that have not been presented to you yet. We write them for the streams, but we write them all year and have things like, so yeah, we have a lot. Although now I am, after all the time ones, thinking like there's got to be like a weird time warp episode where it's just time puns or something. Because I
Oh
wrote
my
down
gosh.
everything you guys are saying.
There's so many.
There's so many.
My brain was exploding. I was like, why do I know? So why? I don't even know anymore. I'm just gonna say things.
And that kind of actually covers the next question from KCD. For little Alex, when the players say idioms that aren't the answer and you haven't used yet, do you write them down and keep track of them? Yes, absolutely.
100%.
To torture us with later when we can't remember what
That's
we
right.
said.
Well, yeah, but it's
Yeah.
also good because like we know that one. Like, it's not like some random obscure idiom that like we're never gonna guess. Like, that's a really fun way to be like, no, you know this. Like,
Or my
Sorry,
all-time
you're just dumb
personal
right
favorite
now.
moment when Jenna looks at me and I'm like, do I know it's a mimic? And you're like, yes, you know it's a
You
mimic.
know.
I was like, oh no. I didn't
like
know that one.
you argued it back one more time though in that moment. You're like, but do I know it's a mimic? And Jenna's like, yes. And you're like, oh no.
For time's sake, you know it's a mimic.
Swan doesn't know. Swan is so lost. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
good. Oh my gosh.
Well, we've made it to the end of our allotted time. So I don't want to keep you guys all night, but I would love to hear your socials and where I can find you and what you do and all that jazz. You guys get to do rock, paper, scissors to decide who goes first.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on real quick. Are we at shoot or after shoot?
At
Thank
shoot.
you.
Rock, paper,
paper, scissors, shoot.
shoot.
Wow.
Oh God.
Flawless victory.
All
Wow.
right.
So me
It's
and
the
Ellery.
only way that a three-way rock, paper, scissors could go wrong.
No.
No, because it's
well, I was gonna
everyone
say,
wins.
If the two of you, we do two at a time. Well, I can't talk.
I'm Steph Corniola. You
There you
can
go.
find me
Yeah.
at Kruggles. I do a Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast, Adventure Incorporated. It is Adventure March, so we are live every Thursday night at twitch.tv/SRSBIZ_network. I also do a Shakespeare podcast called Protest Too Much and a soccer podcast with Mike that's called Swoon Tower Soccer, where we talk about boys. Also, a bi-weekly, sometimes chat stream with Swan, Tony, and Mike called In Addition at twitch.tv/inaddpod. Find me at Kruggles. They're all there.
Yeah. Hey, so I'm also on In Addition. I'm a trash panda as well, so you can find us whenever those drop. There's no rhyme or reason to what we do. I am a swan named Emily all across the internet. I do art. If you want to see me do art, you can watch me tomorrow on the Adventure Inc. Adventure March. I will be there. I'll be doing art. But yeah, you can find me all over there. I run the Doodle Crew, which is a whole bunch of random artists who get together and we draw art based on a prompt. We are on hiatus right now, but you can find all of those episodes and all of that fun stuff over on my YouTube. And I'm also on a Shakespeare show with Steph, where we do sketching Shakespeare, where she brings me Shakespeare prose and I draw it. That's also on my YouTube. So, and you can follow me on Twitch here at A Swan Named Emily, where I do Friday art streams and you can come and hang out with me.
My name is Alex Smith. I am the DM of the actual play podcast Quid Pro Roll, which was a very serious campaign about dragons, and then my players happened. You can find me at Quid Roll or at Alpha Comics Games, because I am also the owner of Alpha Comics and Games comic book shop in Richmond, Virginia. Anything that is associated with either of those things, Quid Pro Roll or Alpha Comics and Games, you will find me there, I assure you. I do nothing else.
Yay.
Oh, except I am actually going to be appearing soon on the Horse Girls podcast, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah. We'll get the whole trifecta then. All three of us will have been on.
It'll be
Mhm.
beautiful.
Let's go.
Horse Girls
Jenna.
collecting granddaughters. Oh, me. You can find me at Jenna Chill all over the internet, and I'm on Horse Girls, which is what we were just talking about. And do me a favor and go and check out our granddaughters who are not here right now. Go check out at Chelsea Bites everywhere on the internet and at Katiosaurus everywhere on the internet.
And please do. They are absolute treasures of people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, we miss them.
We miss them so much.
We do.
Alex.
Yeah, I'm a horse girl, as previously stated, and also on this very network, twitch.tv/SeezyDrop on Dungeons and Dragon Beams, where you can also find Jenna. I also do a podcast called Animorphs Anonymous. Also, I noticed that Jenna and Swan missed this one. Surprise Attack Book Club. Where can you find us? We don't know. When can you find us? We also don't know.
It's
Suck
a
it.
surprise.
So yeah, that's where to find me.
Check us out. Oh, and
We do
I'm a
too
boss.
many
I forgot to say that
things.
one. This is,
Oh, yeah.
this is a D&D one. Some of it.
We
do
do a
all
lot of
the
D&D
things.
podcasts. It's hard to keep them all straight.
Yeah.
We like playing TTRPGs, man.
We-
Yeah, guys.
Donate to the Trevor
Weird that we would
Project.
all like
Yes.
that.
Yes,
so
do
close
that.
to $3,000.
tinyurl.com
That's
slash
amazing.
questmaster.
Hell
Yes.
yes.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You loved that last thing that we did. Please, for the love of God, make that
Yeah.
a monetary gain for the Trevor Project. I put a t-shirt on my head twice.
Unironically, that was my most favorite thing that's ever happened on this
Oh my
this
gosh.
show.
Uh,
I didn't
Uh,
think I'd ever have a bit that beats It's My Grandmother, but you know.
pretty
you
close.
come in there
Uh.
with those killers, those stingers.
Yeah.
But also,
It's because Ainina is just this.
oh,
all
it's
the
so
time.
good.
It
It's
was
so
the
good.
antlers for me.
Oh my
That's what I
God.
knew.
You
It
were
was-
gonna-
I am
I
a
swear to you,
woodland creature.
I thought you were gonna be a moose and go "Wah," for real.
But
No.
a pretty, what a beautiful moose.
I only merped.
Oh god, it's so good. Thank you
Amazing.
everyone in
Yes.
chat who hung out with us. Thank you for asking us
Yes.
questions. Thank you for
Thank you
just
for
being
watching. Thank you for
Yeah.
being here.
amazing humans and letting us play this insane show that we love so much.
Oh, so good.
So
Oh.
see y'all.
Yeah. Bye, everybody.
guys.
Maybe-
Thank
maybe
you.
a dragon.
Bye.
I don't know.
Drink on memory.
Maybe.